In today's equity index futures markets, let's take a look at the Nasdaq futures as they're recovering today. Nasdaq futures coming off of some selling pressure yesterday to trade higher today and currently up about 1.75%, right around the 21,590 level. Now we did see them slightly higher throughout the afternoon, but giving up a little ground, but still holding on to a solid gain here today and negating some of the selling pressure coming in here. And with today's price levels, we're trading up to about a 2-week high here today as the markets are recovering nicely pretty much across the board. Driving factors, a couple things. I think European markets, equity markets, strength overnight helped support some of the sentiment here in the U.S. as the markets were digesting data throughout this week, and we did see some back and forth price action, but overall higher levels, with today holding on to those levels and then building on that. Also, expiration. We do have a big expiration cycle here today in January with leaps coming off the annual kind of positioning. And historically, at least the last couple of years, with these leap expirations in January, the markets have seen some higher price levels. And that appears to be another influence today as to why we're seeing the markets maintaining this upward momentum throughout the session. Now, looking at the Nasdaq futures, we are now trading up to about a 2-week high, but earlier in the week, when we started the week, I should say, we came in just near a 2-month low. So the selling pressure throughout the first couple of weeks in this year are now at least being negated to some degree with the prices moving higher here today. And also across the major equity index futures markets, higher levels across the board today. The Russell up about 0.5%, so that was not showing the relative strength. But when you look at the Nasdaq futures up about 1.75%, and the other major equity index futures markets, the S&P and the Dow up about 1%. So a strong day here today as the markets are recovering with the Nasdaq futures trading up to a 2-week high.